Howard Bfam 109.6. It's March 14th. At the end of the show, I got musical artist Rey Ángel here to talk about his music career. Ray, tell us who you got with you today.
Yes, sir. I got the beautiful Mariah Christie up there coming to represent the 419 here tonight.
Go ahead and blush.
I know.
He didn't say he was going to do that.
I
He
know.
just said you come on. So he didn't say nothing about you made her blush. All right. Hey, I gotta put it out there. Tell us a little bit about your journey here, man. Because I mean, you straight up.
Man, well, it was crazy. Well, I know I was super excited when I was booking the flight for sure. And I guess, I have ADHD. So when it comes to me getting excited about things, I get sometimes a little overstimulated. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I remember texting you, confirming the dates and all that. And I was just super excited. I was like, let's get the tickets right now. And we're just looking at dates and all that. And I guess I'm just misread the title or something, but I thought my flight was at 8 a.m., but it was actually 8 p.m. And I was like, fuck. We definitely would have been missing that show in that case, or missing this in that case. So I was like, damn, what are we going to do? But thankfully, again, the best girl ever, she decided, she's like, you know what, let's just drive. I know how important this is to you. So, we drove all the way over here from Ohio.
You guys drove from Ohio today to make I'm telling you.
Make us appearance,
I'm just saying, this is
we had to come here.
So badass, so bad. Great story. Who Am I is brought to you by We Buy Ugly Houses. If you're trying to sell your house in 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, nobody's calling you. You got an ugly house. It's okay though. We Buy Ugly Houses will hook you up. If your wife picked out the first one, you go ahead and let her pick out the second one because they're not fixing that. WeBuyUglyHouses.com. All right, so remember back when you were in school and they gave you a couple of hints to something, you had to guess what it was?
Yeah.
We're going to do that.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a couple of hints, and all you got to do is try to guess what I'm trying to describe to you.
Okay.
He has an unfair advantage because he's a songwriter. And I love doing this to songwriters because they see different things when they hear words.
Okay.
All right? Anytime you know what this is, just shout it out.
Okay.
You too, Maria. You're playing.
Oh, okay.
I come in many different colors, and I get bigger when I'm full. I will float away if you don't tie me down, and I will make a loud sound if I break. What am I?
A balloon.
Facts. A balloon. All right, one more. I'm not a friend of paper, and you will want to keep me away from small children. You can use me to create some art or change the style of your hair, but whatever you do, don't run while holding me in your hands. What am I?
Shit. Scissors.
Scissors. I'm telling you, you can't mess with these artists, man. They just they get it. All right, here we go. Last one. Are you gonna go 3 for 3?
Yeah, let's get it.
I am full of keys, but I cannot open any door. I have 2 pedals, but I can't go anywhere when you push them. What am I?
I have 2 pedals, but I can't go anywhere when I push them.
And I am full of keys, but I can't open any door.
Full of keys.
I have 2 pedals, but I can't go anywhere when you push them. What am I? Did I finally stump the writer?
You might have got me, man. I don't know for sure.
Do you know, Leah?
I do not.
Yeah.
How about a piano?
Oh.
When we come back, keep
Because
on
the keys, yes. Oh, the keys.
And they got 2 foot pedals.
Yes, the foot pedals.
Yeah.
Yes, the
Yeah,
keys.
right.
That's many keys.
Keep on DC. Be right back with this short break. Nervous? More time? Yeah. So celebrity birthdays, like I said, brought to you by Blue Moon Pizza, located at 2059 Windy Hill Road, right here in the Windy Hill Shopping Center. You can holler at them, 678-374-4444. If you dine in only, and you mention Bfam 109.6, you will receive 10% off your order. If you call the delivery man and you say Bfam 109.6, you may not even get your pizza. That guy barely found your house. Okay? He doesn't know nothing about us. You have to dine in and get the discount. Celebrity birthdays today. This is what we want to do. We're going to play over or under. I'm going to give you an age. Maria. No, I'm not going to give her that one. Ray.
Let's get it.
NBA superstar Steph Curry is not 28 today. Is he older
He's definitely older.
Is he older or younger?
Older than 28, definitely older.
He is definitely older. He is 34.
Yes.
Ray is on fire today.
There's no way, because like
There's
I feel
not-
like the finals was so long ago with him and LeBron. Like, I
Exactly.
don't follow basketball like that, but I
But you
know,
know
that-
he's not 28.
Yeah, I know he's not 20.
Maria, Olympic gymnast Simone Biles, is not 22 today. Is she older or younger?
I don't know.
It's one or the
I
other.
want to say she's older.
She is older. She is 25.
Yeah. I knew
Last-
she was young though.
All right, and last one. We're going to date you a little bit because Ray, you are not anywhere near this guy's age.
Okay.
Legendary music producer Quincy Jones. Everybody knows Quincy Jones.
Yes,
so,
Quincy Jones.
is not 85 today. Is he older or younger?
I feel like he might be a little younger, but we're gonna say younger. We're gonna say younger.
Quincy loves you. He is older. He is 89, but nobody minds
Wow.
being called younger. 89 years old, still producing music. Can you believe that?
Yeah, that
That's
is crazy.
crazy.
It is.
That's how you know he loves he has a passion for it.
Isn't it weird
Love to
how
see
he's
it.
known in every genre?
Yeah.
I mean, country singers know Quincy Jones. Doesn't matter who you are, everybody knows Quincy Jones.
Yeah, and that's crazy. That's how you know he loves music and he cares about his craft.
Facts,
That's someone who
facts.
really cares about the music right there.
Facts. Also, today is the day that Albert Einstein was born.
Oh wow.
So if you were born today, you're not a genius. He was. They wasted the genes already. Here's the best thing I got, a fact from Albert Einstein. He only slept 3 hours a day.
Really?
Wow.
And I love the way, every time the woman looks at me, he goes, what? I'm not sleeping.
That makes sense though, because you always got to work hard on something if you want to achieve something, and especially when you're trying to achieve something that like great and that with great lengths like that, you got to put in that hard work. So sleeping 3 hours a day,
Right.
sleeping 8 or working 8 hours a day is only a minimum, but that's not like the maximum amount. Some people are burnt out at 8
Facts.
hours, but you got to get something done. You got to put more than 8 hours of work into
All
that.
facts. And he didn't even do it together. He took 3 1-hour naps. Power naps,
That's
man.
crazy right
That
there.
is
But I mean, think
That's
about
crazy right
over
there.
100 inventions, electricity and the light bulb and all that shit. My guest today is musical artist Rey Ángel. Ray, for those that don't know who you are already, drop a little bit of knowledge on that. Who the hell is Rey Ángel?
Well, you know what I'm saying? Some people pronounce my name Rey Ángel because I'm Hispanic. I'm a producer. I started making beats about 2 years ago, coming up in Sandusky, Ohio. I was doing that for a little bit, and then I had someone basically offer me a DJ gig. So I live in Cleveland now. You know what I mean? I do some DJing on the side, but after making beats for so long and after being surrounded by so many artists, I feel like I just kind of just caught on to me. I knew deep inside when I started making beats that I knew I wanted to become an artist. So kind of just took a matter of time, you know what I mean, to kind of find it. And, here I am today.
How did you know that was what it was you wanted to be? I mean, you're making beats. How did you know you had to take that leap?
Honestly, it was really just because of how I guess everything kind of came about with the kind of the sound I use right now. I know as you've heard my music is kind of based around like the punk rock sound.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was basically looking through, you probably know what loops are. So shout out to my producers out there. You know what I mean? Yes, I use loops in my rock music in my beats because, I don't know how to play electric guitar. I don't know how to do any of that shit. But I was basically kind of just looking through there one day and I bumped into, a punk guitar. I was thinking I'm a hip hop producer, so I like making hip hop beats. I decided to kind of, put that on there, and I guess my style was born.
What would you call the style? I mean, I've had his music for over a month now.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm having a hard time. I mean, I know you don't have to have a label and a genre. What would you call your genre?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I
I can't wait till the first song goes, but I get it.
I honestly, I definitely am trying to aim definitely more with the alternative community and the hip hop community to kind of give it a flavor of both things. You know what I mean? I feel like, especially as someone who is actually a bigger fan of hip hop, I'm more of a newer fan of alternative and punk and pop punk music. But I've always been a hip hop fan, so I feel like I would still consider my music more hip hop, just because of the approach I take. You know
I
what I mean?
agree.
So it just has, especially because the way I've heard, the way I come up to my production, like I always approach them with a hip hop as style. I use hip hop as drums. You know what I mean? In my mind, I'm kind of rapping to them.
Yeah.
I just try to give it, that like alternative style. You know what I mean? So kind of switch it up a notch. You know what I mean?
Facts. Let's talk about this. Before we do that, my mistake here. Maria, how'd y'all meet? This is where Rage is gonna be quiet. How did y'all meet? I told you I had one question for you that you could not get wrong.
Me and Angel met actually a few years ago. We have similar friend groups. Like we're friends with the same people, so we met from our friends. But we just recently got together. It'll be 6 months official tomorrow.
What? Go ahead, Ray. All right. Now, here's the hardest question. Did you like him from the rip?
Like 6 months ago, or like when I first met him?
When you first, I'm gonna guess that your friend came. One of his friends came at one of your friends. Is that how it happened, or how did it actually happen?
Not really. We ran into each other at a music festival in
Okay.
Cleveland that we didn't know each other was going to be at.
Okay.
And so we met up at the music festival and we were talking and like we started texting that night and never stopped.
Who
We
liked
hung out
who
like a week
first?
later. You asked me on the date first. Like you made it a date.
She texted me first because you know how she really started hanging out with me is because I went to Rolling Loud.
Okay.
Last year.
Yeah.
I was basically having a bunch of people in an Airbnb in Miami. You know what I mean? I had some of her friends come and she just kind of tag along. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, we just so happened to both be at that festival. And,
Like 2 weeks after
yeah,
Miami.
just 2 weeks after we came back from Miami. So it kind of just went from there.
All right. Did you like him from the rip?
I did.
Yeah, I think you did too. Did you like him from the rip?
You're lying.
You learned to like him. We have to play that. Maria, we have to play that.
Oh my god.
We have to protect. We as men have to think you want us more than we want you.
Yeah, facts.
It is. Otherwise you'll stop doing your hair. You'll stop doing
Yeah,
your
oh my
makeup.
god.
Yeah.
Angel says that all the time.
Just as
though.
It's true. Hey,
That's
I'm
nice.
55. I've been through some.
Women want what they can't have.
It's true. As long as you keep thinking that you went first, it's fine. You'll keep yourself up. I promise you will. All right.
Okay.
It's okay. So we're done with Maria now. How would you describe your music, and what do you think makes it different from others out there? We're talking about that, and I'm gonna date myself. Limp Bizkit, kind of.
Okay.
Your lyrics are way more rap-like than theirs were,
Yes.
but I get the idea of what they were doing. Sublime. I saw you walking with a shirt today.
Yes, sir.
I get that one too. But again, your lyrics are more rapping than alternative.
Yeah. Just because like I said, what's this thing in my mouth?
No, it's fine. I would tell you, just don't slurp.
Okay.
Just swallow.
Well, basically, I basically got into alternative music recently, and just something about those guitars, you know what I mean?
It
I don't know
is.
what they just get me,
It
especially
is.
on a nice summer day. You know what I mean? That's what really kind of got me hooked. Summer 2020 for sure, going into 2021. I definitely just get more inspired, like I would say by like Green Day, and like I said, more like the pop punk type stuff. I know a lot of my loops are more of like they say Blink 182 type loops. You know what I mean? So
That's a little too pop for me. I think you're harder than that.
yeah.
And like I said, your lyric style, and we're gonna hear a song here. Everybody's gonna know what we're talking about. We're just trying to prelude you to it. Your rap style doesn't match any of those. I haven't heard your rap style with any kind of alternative music ever. It's different, which makes it hard to like categorize you as rap or alternative or
Interesting.
rappertive. I really don't know what it is. It's its own flavor. What do people say when you go on stage? When you go on stage and you hear you, what do they say you are? Like, what's your fan base?
It's definitely kind of interesting because me and her actually talk about it a lot. I always ask, like the more alternative type of people, and then I ask the people who are more rappers, It's crazy because, like I said, I feel like in terms of the production, I really approach it just like it's any other hip hop beat. You know what I mean? But as someone who's been around a lot of rappers, I feel like I would play these beats in front of the rappers, and they would say it sounds too punk. They would say like, this sounds too punk, this sounds too alternative. Like I can't rap on this. So they're like, okay, whatever. So then I would show some like people who are in more of the alternative scene. I would show some bands, and they would look at me and it's like, this is too rap.
Okay.
So it's definitely like I said, I'll definitely consider my music more hip hop. Like I said, it's just the way I approach it. You know what I mean? I always love the street style of hip hop. You know what I mean? Just the swag
Facts.
of hip
Oh, I
hop. It'll
love
always
that
be
word.
cool to me.
It's one of my favorite words.
You know what I'm saying? You know how it is.
People will say, "DC, you're so pimp." I said, "I'm not pimp. I'm swag. I'm so
swag,
far away
I'm
from
swag.
pimp.
I'm surfing.
I am
you know?
so swag. I'm so swag. I'm flying. I'm surfing." All right, so we're going to talk about this. We're going to play this track, ETM. First of all, what is ETM about? What does it stand for? And where did this track come about from?
So ETM really stands for enjoy the moment.
So far off.
Because I say in the song, sit back, relax, and enjoy the moment now. It basically came from I was just going through a lot at the time. You know, I got in a car accident.
Okay.
My mom and I kind of weren't exactly on the best terms. I got out of a relationship and, you know, just kind of going through life, you know what I'm saying? And I know that every time I would kind of escape that feeling is via listening to music or making music. So one day I just woke up and, you know, I was just super, you know, stuck on life and just, you know, kind of where everything was going. And I knew I wanted to make something more uplifting to kind of get me out of that mind. I pulled, like I said, all my stuff is loops. So I pulled up Splice. It said pop punk guitar. Went on there. It was this thing. All I heard was, as soon as I heard that guitar, the first thing I thought of was, you know, don't care what happens in the past. Not worried what the future holds. You know, it's just the first thing that came to my mind.
Now
And-
drop dimes.
yeah, and it just kind of just flowed through there. You know, everything. You know, I felt I completely, forgot about the situation and just sat there and made the music. You know, made the beat and wrote the whole song basically in that sitting. You know, I didn't record in that sitting, but you know, most of it, you know, kind of was just flowed right then and there.
So
You know what I mean?
that particular track right there was beat first, word lyrics after. Your lyrics came to you after you heard the guitar.
Yes, that's basically how most of my songs come about. How I basically flow on these songs is I basically kind of mimic the melody of the guitar, and I kind of use it as my flow with the lyrics.
All right. I love it. All right, so you want to introduce your song, ETM?
Yeah, this is Rey Ángel, you know what I'm saying, and drop it hot heat at Bfam 109.6, and this is fucking ETM rocking on your fucking speakers, you know what I'm saying?
He knows what he's doing, boy. That was fucking fire. All right, you know. That's my boy Ray. Let's go. Hey, so what's your energy like on stage? We just see you in the swivel chair, so I'm just saying, what's your energy like on stage? You're not in one spot, obviously.
Oh no, for sure, man. Like I said, I got ADHD, man, so I feel like I be, you know, bouncing around everywhere, especially when I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? So I remember I've only really done like a couple performances. My first performance was just on Black Friday. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I knew I went into it. I will say it's definitely nerve wracking when you first go into it, but I know as soon as I heard my first song went on, you know, it was just getting comfortable from there. And especially because when I make my music, I also think about how it would be live because I'm also
Facts.
a frequent concert goer. You know what I'm saying? I go to concerts, you know, just talking about how I go to Rolling Loud. Like, you know, I love concerts. So I'm just thinking about how, you know, the music would hit, you know, at a live audience, a live performance, especially when you have full control. You know what I'm saying? You know, really tries to get the energy in there. You know what I mean? So by default, when I hear my songs on stage, you know what I mean? It's almost like this is what I was envisioning when I made the song. You know what I mean?
See, like when I heard that song right there, I've got a friend named Terry Skywalker. There's this party that happens. I don't know if it's a party. It's called Bonfire ATL. It's been going on for like 15 years. It's every weekend or every other weekend, depending on the weather. It's in Atlanta, and basically it's a huge stage with bonfires everywhere and trash cans. Dude, that is your lane. I can see you up on that stage with that song ETM. The stage
That
is
sounds
the
awesome.
size of half a Walmart parking lot.
That sounds crazy, and
And it's-
especially like with like the fire, like you said, like with that sounds fire.
Oh yeah,
That
it
sounds
is.
fire.
All that fire's on fire. Fast,
Yes.
fast, fast. Hey, we dropped this stuff. What influences you when you are creating?
When I
Like,
am
you gonna put
creating.
yourself in a mood? You eat a sub? What do you do?
Well, it definitely kind of depends on what has going on in my day. But one thing I also think about when it comes to my music is, the kind of vibe that it brings. In my personal opinion, the best way of listening to music is in the car. Because I don't know
Facts.
what it is. Just something about listening to music in the car, it just hits. I don't know if it's because like the different scenery, you know what I'm saying? Just, when you're driving, seeing different stuff, you know what I mean? Having certain music on can really, create an environment. It really can create a mood.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So similar to what I was saying with the concert thing, when I sit there and when I make a beat, you know what I'm saying? So let's say I load up a guitar loop, I sit there and I imagine like the setting that it could be played in.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I know like I got a song coming out next Friday called Edge. I'm about to send you here soon. You know what I'm saying?
Alright.
If you ready to hear that. But when I heard the guitar of that song, you know what I mean? Immediately thought, something more of like chill vibes, you know what I mean? Like mellow vibes. So then when I approach a song, you know what I mean? It's more of like a chill, laid back song. You know what I mean? Just thinking about how it could be like, in the car, sun out, you know what I mean? It's like sundown, it's like sky looking all crazy, windows down, summer night, you know what I mean? On our way doing something cool. You know what
I
mean?
hear
Just-
that, but I've heard 3 of your tracks. I just don't see you chill. Not saying you can't get
Well,
chill, because you
yeah.
can definitely, you got pipes.
Well, yeah, I was saying that was the instance for my newest song.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I can't wait. I have
Yeah.
not heard you chill yet. And I'll tell you this.
Yeah, that's all right.
If you create in the car, you need a Jeep. And if you don't have a Jeep or your friends don't have a Jeep, one time go rent the Jeep, take the top off.
Okay.
Because the thing with music in the car is your freedom.
Mm-hmm.
It's your freedom. When you get in the car, what's in the car with you? As long as it's got gas, you don't have any problems anymore.
For sure.
You're driving away from your problems for a little bit. You
Mhm.
put some music on, you feel the freedom, bam, it's all over.
Exactly. Like I
A
know.
lot of artists create in the car. I'm just being honest, or the bus.
Yeah, I know. Like making the beat for my song "Mixed Up." I
love
know
it.
you have. Like I know. Like I know that vibe when I made it. It was around the springtime. The weather was just getting nice. I was driving fast on the highway, just hearing that guitar. You know what I mean?
I love that.
You know what I mean? So creating that vibe, you know what I mean? Going back to like I was saying, like just sitting there thinking about that moment, you know what I mean? That's how I think that's definitely what influences me the most of my music is, what can the music create? Like what kind of scenario can the music create? You know what I mean? Like what can it?
So I was going to ask him about mixed ups. Now I have to ask you because he just answered it. So with mixed up, what do you think mixed ups is about, Maria? Don't look at him. You've heard the song. I know
I
you have.
know.
Okay, well, what vibe do you get from mixed up?
Oh my gosh. Like everything, like you're definitely going through stuff, but like it's still alright. You make like a good time out of it.
So it's like a brush off. How close is she? What is mixed up about there? Right?
Mix up honestly doesn't really have any like crazy meaning to it, honestly.
Okay.
My songs, most of my actually all of my songs, main focus is definitely the production. You know what I mean? So for me, I'm kind of singing whatever I feel like sounds cool on it. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. I love it. All right, introduce mixed up, please. Thank.
Yeah, this is Rey Ángel back on Bfam 109.6, dropping more crazy heat for you. This is Mixed Up, featuring Angel. You know how it is.
You're beyond good at what you do. I'm driving very fast. The top is off. Oh, yeah.
I run it up and then I take it to the bank. Could give a fuck about it, bitch, that was a thing. I'm riding with those guys, you know I'm blowing tank. Yeah, I like it at the, bitch, I like it at the store. What you know? Yeah, you know I'm about to blow. Feel like you gotta go. Bitch, I see you at the top, yeah, at the top. Yeah, I'm fucking up the city, yes, you know that I'm a sin, and I'm making hits,
Right. You do not lack energy in any way whatsoever. Tell them where they can find that. Where can they find this spirit at?
You can find it at Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, Tidal, anywhere you can find it. CDs coming soon, vinyl's coming soon.
All right.
Find it everywhere.
I love people still putting out vinyl. I'm just being honest with you.
And I'm a vinyl junkie myself.
I
man.
am
love
too.
that stuff.
Hey, so before you leave, I'm just going to shout them out because they are my sponsors. There's a record store right over here by Bird. It's called Vintage Records.
Vintage Records.
Wait until you go inside there, man. You're going to go
Okay.
in there, you're going to go, whoa. If you're really a vinyl junkie like I am, my God,
Okay.
it's really cool place.
Yeah,
So I like to play this little game. Like some people want to answer the question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? We're going to get to that.
Okay.
I like to play a different question.
Okay.
The phone's about to ring. You saw me push the button. All right. The question is, when I push the button, I want you to tell me who's on the other end. This person is going to call you to ask you to open for them.
Okay.
So, who's on the other end of the phone? You better answer because he's not waiting that long.
Shit.
I'm playing. Think it out.
Okay.
Who would you want to open?
Man.
I know your style. That's so hard. I can't picture anybody. I mean, I can, but
I know someone who definitely influences more of like my crazy, like, I guess, rage energy is definitely Playboy Cardi.
I would say the same thing.
Yeah, like
You got to be someone with high energy.
Definitely Playboy Cardi. If Playboy Cardi called me, said open up for me, I'm like, say no more. I got to say right now.
Say less. What are you opening with?
Ooh, definitely my song Headlock.
Oh.
For sure. I got some new stuff coming, man. Like the new stuff I got coming up this year. I'm saying, man, but we ain't ready for it.
All right, I like that. Your track tonight, where do you see that track making a big splash?
I definitely give that more of like an R&B-ish vibe. You know what I mean? Kind of just thinking of, like kind of song more for the ladies. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of my music is more like crazy, like you said. So I kind of want to make something more that was like that rides. You know what I mean? I really think the beat is like super wavy, and so I kind of, like I said, I kind of wanted to make more of like an R&B smoother type of song, but still give it like that pop punk. You know what I mean? Alt type of vibe as well. So that's all the kind of categories that is, honestly.
So Maria, he's got this song kind of for the ladies up on stage. He gets all into this game and he goes down. He starts touching hands. How you feeling 6 months in? I mean, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
I honestly,
Awesome,
he's a good-looking guy. He's singing a song to the ladies.
I know.
They don't want him. They only want him because he's singing that song.
Yeah.
Right now they're talking to him, and he's talking hands, and he's touching hands, and he's looking at them all like he's very charismatic. You got me?
He is for sure.
Okay, how you feeling?
I feel like I can't feel some type of way about it because he's so passionate about music, and I feel like it would be cool to see. You know what I mean? I would be happy for him. I'd be proud of him.
Good answer.
It is, and be ready for it because it's gonna happen.
Yeah, for
There's
sure.
no way that kid getting on
already
stage
know.
with his charisma and his energy, and he starts singing any song. Like I've already heard this song. It's called Tonight.
I've definitely heard the song.
Okay, I have too. And you know what? Here's another advantage. Remember, he's singing them girls. He can always come home and sing to you in private. You feel me?
For sure.
Okay, and you know what? Some of them might even be about you. You know?
Yeah.
Ray, do us a favor. Introduce Tonight first. Last song on the show.
What's good? Rey Ángel is here one last time introducing ending this off on a smooth ride. We're ending this with Tonight.
That's a fact. He already knows. He can see it. I know he can. Elvis vibe to me. Yeah, because girls are gonna go look at him. He's almost too good looking. Yeah, girl, you are in for a ride, girl.
I know.
I'm just telling you, you guys are nowhere near the generation of Elvis, but women went crazy over that guy. He's doing things that no one else is doing.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest with you because, like, I'm sure there's some people out there right now going, I thought you said this was going to be a sensual song. They don't hear the sensualness inside the guitar. They have to, because most people say that's just banging. It's a bunch of screaming shit. No, that was extremely sensual.
Yes.
Explain.
Yes, for sure. Like I said, it's definitely more focused on like the production for sure. Like I know in the hook of the song where I say like just the two of us, you know, and the guitar in the background, you know, it has that vibe like dun, 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 dun. And that's the first thing I thought of when I heard that guitar, you know what I mean? So it's all like based around, like I said, the production, listening to the guitar, you feel the sensation, you know what I mean? And then just kind of hear how I flow on it. It all kind of comes together.
Here comes that question that we were going to ask. I already got to ask the phone question. Where do you see Ray in 5 years?
5 years. Definitely with a bigger fan base, you know what I'm saying? And a more of established image for sure. I definitely want to, you know, really construct the like the pop punk, but like with hip hop vibe. You know what I mean? More of like rock star, rap boy, you know what I'm saying, type of vibe. You know what I mean? I really want to establish that image and really, you know, people understand who he really is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And for him to start selling out arenas, headlining Rolling Loud, you know what I'm saying? Seeing people going crazy in the mosh pits, you know what I'm saying? So that's what
I can totally see that 100%. So here's the dilemma you're going to come up with.
Okay.
Someone's going to come at you in your career and they're going to try to flip you.
Okay.
You're too good looking. They're going to say, hey man, you rap right and you dance right. Let's go pop. Would you sell out to your love of music? I see him right. Look how uncomfortable he's getting.
I know.
That tells you what kind of artist he is.
Yeah,
You
for
should
sure.
be uncomfortable. You should do that when they do that to you.
Nah, I wouldn't go pop. I will say like I do have more like pop-esque like sounding songs coming out. You know what I mean? But it's still like I said, like I still try to give it that hip hop, you know.
Hey man,
like
you gotta
that
lose the
street,
mosh pit.
you
We
know
need
what I'm
you
saying?
singing slow songs to girls, looking in their eyes.
Nah,
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. Please don't.
Nah,
Keep this vibe going. Now let the guitar and the
Ray
beats.
Ángel is a rock star, you know what I'm saying? Carefree rock star, living life, enjoying the moment, you know, rocking out as he can.
Facts. Facts. We're gonna come back right after this real short break. I'm gonna try to squeeze in a little bit of radio karaoke because Ray really wanted to play Keep 100 DC Bfam 1. Awesome.
Really
Say that. Say that.
Say that.
When he makes music, everybody's here.
No, for sure.
That's why I was asked, like the question, like, you know, like Yeah. It's all up on what it means to you, but who cares? Listen to it, doesn't he?
Wow.
All right, this is going to be the hardest part. We come back in here. DJ Rose up in the house. Y'all know my DJ. Y'all know my DJ. DJ Rose. DJ, this is it. Radio karaoke talk. You find DJ Rose. Contestants are Ray versus Maria with the genre of hip hop and alternative music. Here's how we play radio karaoke. The biggest thing is we can't cheat. You can't look at the TV.
Okay.
I haven't figured this out yet because the videos are going to be up there. Okay, try not to look at the TV. It's all right. If she cheats, you got to let her cheat. You can't cheat.
Yeah, no, for
Wait,
real.
what?
For real.
I love the way he's like,
real.
hey, I was going to ask him, Ray, are you competitive? I don't have to
We're
ask that
so
now.
competitive.
Okay,
though.
so here's the good news.
All right.
There's a prize box. And it says Ray, listen, it's got stuff in it.
Got
It's got-
stuff in
It's
it.
got cool stuff in it.
Oh my
Whoever
God.
wins it gets to decide what they keep, and then the other person gets to have the rest. Because you know you guys are going to share. I already know that. And some of those things you're going to want to share. Trust and believe. We have some nice sponsors up in here. All right, so this is how we play radio karaoke.
All right.
Maria's gonna have to bust a couple bars. No, that's not true.
I was like, what?
No, there's no singing. There's no singing, but I love the way he,
No, 'cause-
he covered for you. He's like, oh, we're going to get fucked up. It's all right. Well, there's no singing. Basically, what it is there's this white guy. I'm going to read this in English. I'm going to read the words to the song, and all you got to do is tell me what song it is.
Okay.
That's simple. If you can guess it when I read it, it's worth 2 points. Nobody gets it there. I'll put the actual song on, and you get 1 point for that. If you guess and you're wrong, you're out.
Okay.
Piece of cake, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So this is where you get to make your own buzzer because this is radio. Ray, what is your buzzer going to sound like? What is your buzzer going to sound like? We got a raspberry and a. All right. So those are the sounds you need to make when you want to buzz in, so everybody knows what's going on. Again, Maria is. We're going to laugh at every time she does that. And Ray is. All right, the first song sounds. Remember, try not to look at the TV. I know it's very hard. That's the wrong way. First song sounds a little bit like this. What you crying about, baby? Are you getting lazy? Clear blue sky, but it rains all the late fees.
I do know this. This is 100 dB by 100 gigs.
Is what is the name of the song?
Clear blue sky. No, this is Hollywood Baby. This is Hollywood Baby by 100 gigs.
Is it Hollywood Baby by the 100 Gex? No, it's a YouTube commercial. Hold on a second. We weren't quite ready for you to guess it quite that fast. Way to go. Let's see. Is it that song? We'll find it right now. It is. It is Hollywood Baby by the 100 Gex.
I know. I was like,
All right, so we have a score now. We have Ray at 2, and we have Maria at 0. It's all right. We got another chance here. The next song sounds a little bit like this. I love this song. Do you have the time to listen to me whine? Ray?
This is Basket Case by Green Day.
Is it Basket Case by Green Day? Love that song. Ray, tell me if that's something you want to song.
I actually did. I was writing the lyrics to this song.
I could totally see you singing that, but the music would have to get a little harder.
Yeah.
But I could definitely see you singing to that beat all day long. All right.
Yeah,
I'm trying. He's too
I'm
fast.
too good. I'm
Just
sorry.
look at him and say, baby.
Literally, just like
No. He's sweeping. He's sweeping. I already know. He picked the title. He picked the
Yeah,
genre. So next time you guys come, I'll let you pick the genre.
for sure.
And
For
you know what
sure.
you should do? Don't pick alternative.
I
And
won't.
don't pick anything he listens to.
I won't.
Pick
for
something
sure.
that only you listen to.
I'm
that
like-
he,
Yeah.
yeah.
You hear that next
I'll
time? We're
probably
telling
still
I'm
get
picking.
You say
I'll
you hear him?
still get it.
I probably still get it. And then, you know why? He's a winner. He is.
Just love music. I know all of them.
I'm with it. All right, the next song, Ray is up 4-0. Sounds a little something like this. In New York, I'm Millie Rock. Hide it in my sock. Ray?
This is Magnolia by Playboy Cardi.
Is that Magnolia? Playboy Cardi.
I got it.
He came to win. I'm just going to tell you right now. I've had people in here that come in here and I say, okay, you get to pick the genre.
And they still don't know.
And they can't come in here and win. He is showing you how to win.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah. He's up 6-0 right now. He hasn't needed any help whatsoever. And you know what? I was going to say, I'm not going to load the next song, but then that'll be the one time he needs help for some reason.
Probably.
All right. So I forgot to change the name of the song. That's awesome. I can tell you right now, the name of this song is not You Sexy Thing. The song sounds like this. And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me from the pay cut.
It's All Right by Kendrick.
Is it All Right by Kendrick?
Oh, when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me from the
Look-
pay cut. But how much I've been looking like you from the face down. Yep.
I got bad news.
Yeah.
I lost.
No, there's one question left. It's the
Oh.
finals. But Ray has all the points.
Yeah, that's
So-
okay. We'll do it for fun.
So we have it for 8. He has 8 points. So it is Women's Awareness Month. So because of that, I'm going to give you 8 points too. So now it's a tie game. Look how happy she is. Look how happy she is. She doesn't even know what's going on. She's already happy. All right, so Ray, could you look at the curtain for a minute? With your fingers, you can bet between 8 and 16 points.
Oh, okay.
How many points do you want to bet? And I'm looking at your fingers, so is everybody else, but not Ray. Okay. Maria, could you turn and look at the door for a minute? Ray, you can look at me now. Okay, you have 8 points. You can bet up to 16. How many points do you want to bet with your fingers?
I'm gonna go all in.
He said, I don't even need to be funny. I ain't even being funny. He's all in. All right,
Oh
so
my God.
so she actually has a chance to win. If he tries to guess and the song is wrong,
I win.
you can sit here all day till you figure the song out.
Oh my God.
Or he can help you. I don't think you're going to win. I think he already knows the song.
Yeah, he probably does.
I mean,
but
look at
that's
his
okay.
face. He looks so sure.
He's so competitive.
I think he's got a pretty good history right now.
He does.
He's kicking everybody's ass. And he hasn't lost 1 point yet. All right, so here we go. The song sounds a little bit like this. I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances.
Catch the bar humble.
Is it Kendrick Lamar? Humble? Well, there's good news. All you need is a winner and a loser. I'm a loser. I was going to say that. Ray is definitely a winner. I'll be right back. Close up the show. Keep it 100. Let's see. There you go. Oh, Kendrick Lamar, man, that boy, I'll tell you what, he can make raunchy words sound so good. Facts, he just can.
He definitely can, man. Definitely my favorite rapper.
Yeah, you know about that sports ball thing here. Maria, freestyle, go ahead, it's an instrumental. There ain't no guitar in there. I wouldn't even try it. I have tried to freestyle before in my life, and it's not good. Maria, anybody watching you want to shout out to? Think about this now. Anybody want to shout out to, say hi to?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Um,
Because you know you're going to get back home and somebody's going to say,
I know.
you know, I watched. You didn't even say my name, bitch. You know?
I know my parents are watching.
Okay, so hi, Mom and Dad.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
All right.
Yeah.
That's good. Ray,
Probably just my mom and
Ray,
dad.
you got a long list.
I was
Too.
gonna say, cause like, I don't know. I feel like this is fair. Yeah.
Ray, shout out your peoples, please.
Hey, first and foremost, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely, you know, been my biggest motivator in my life right now. He's definitely helping me push to be the person I am right now to help me get to basically here in this radio station here, man. So definitely big shout out to him. Shout out to the whole family. Lex, Tristan, Mila, Gigi, the whole family.
That's
you know
all
what
I
I'm saying?
do.
Shout out to Mariah's family as well. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her brother Logan.
So you forgot Logan. So now he's best friends with Logan now, no doubt.
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And most definitely shout out to the man who, like I said, puts auto-tune on my music, Jackson, for sure. Shout out to everyone in the 419 area. Shout out to everyone in the 216 area. Shout out to everyone in Ohio. You know, I'm holding down for everyone over here. So,
Awesome. Shout out to my sponsor, One Condoms, Blue Moon Pizza, We Buy Ugly Houses, Lit AF, and DJ Roach, and of course, Burn by Rocky Mattel, where you get the best cigars up in this bitch. DC's word of the day. I found out as I got older, I can make shit up. And people actually listen. So this month's word of the day is mammograph.
Mammograph?
Yeah, what do you think it means? You can't look it up. You can't Google it. It's not there.
It kind of sounds like a medical term.
Okay, I'm in a little bit, not really. You are going to be so mad when he gets a mammogram. Now, what do you think it is? He's going to get mammograms. Facts. Now she's really gone.
I definitely.
A mammograph.
Girl autographs?
A mammograph is a woman who gets an autograph on her breast from a famous person. Mammograph.
Yes.
I hope you sign millions. Keep it 100 with DC. Bfam 109.6.
That was good.
I didn't really work for that either. That's crazy. Really?
I swear to God. No, it's not.
Oh,
I'm a third
just
month.
now?
Like for March.